east, and give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Ha'avakakadash. And double honors to my elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and honors and salutations to the Akim of Great Millstone pushing his truth throughout the four corners in these last days. Shalom. All right. And Aparat Desire, Lord willing, the whole elect, the 1/3, the chosen, that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right. Aparat Desire, Lord willing, Yahweh Shema Shah, have you in good case. All right. Because wickedness is increasing. Evil is increasing on the planet Earth. All right. And we know it's gonna increase. All right, because it's the end of an era. All right, the Lord is it's a time for judgment. All right, I'm gonna get this before I get 2 Ezra 15. Let me see. Bear with me. All right, I'm gonna get it. Okay, I'm gonna get it in the Bible in the book. All right. So this is a precept showing you that it's time. It's a time. It's a time and place for everything. Like it says in Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. All right. And guess what? All the wickedness that been happening on the planet Earth under the rulership of the Edomites, the so-called white people. Through your line, through your race, all right, through your ethnic group, all right, wickedness and evil and confusion have prospered on the planet Earth, all right. So you're the only people that's responsible for all amounts of rape, rob, and murder on high scale, all right? And guess what? Nobody can stop you. The only one that can stop you is the Lord, all right? Yahweh Shema Shah, all right? So this is Psalms 119 and 126, all right? And it says, let me see, all right? And it reads, it says, it is time for thee, Lord Yahweh, to work, for they have made void thy law. All right? So that's what the Lord is doing in these end times. All right? The Lord is working. All right? The Greek word for revelation is apocalypse. All right? And I'm slightly saying it wrong, but it's apocalypse. All right? So this is these are those trumpets, all right, those trumpets, those signs and prophecies that's happening in the last days, all right, because these apocalyptic events are prophesied to happen before our great king, all right, the king of Yasha'Allah return, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, whom the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, which that's not his name, all right. Because we understand the Lord was from the tribe of Judah, and the Lord was a so-called Negro. All right, it was a dark brown skin. All right, you take a penny and you burn it in a furnace. All right, it's brass burnt in the furnace. So this it's clear as day who the Antichrists are. All right, it's the Edomites, the so-called white people. They're anti-Hamashiach. Okay, they're against the truth. All right. The Lord said he is the way, he is the truth, he is the light. They're against it. They're against the Bible. All right. Why you think they're about to ban the Bible? Okay. So that must tell you the Bible has some truth to it. All right. Because the Bible predicts everything that's happening in 2023. All right. And these elites, all right, the ones that's behind the curtain making all this shit happen, they know that the Bible is real. All right. I'm about to get another precept. It says Habakkuk. Bear with me. It's another one in Isaiah. All right. All right. Bear with me. Yeah, this one. All right. This is a precept I want to speak on. This Isaiah 25:7. Let me start. Let me see if I want to start up. Okay. All right. Here you go. This Isaiah 25:7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people. All right. And a mountain represents government. All right. A system. All right. Authority. All right. Which you Edomites, you so-called white people, you govern the earth today. All right. You're the hammer of the whole earth. All right. So, and it says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people. All right. So that's basically lies. All right. And that's what the Lord is doing. The Lord is destroying all these lies, the secrets that these Edomites, so-called white people, are doing to pollute the earth, to pollute the food, to pollute the children of Israel, Yasha Allah, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right, the truth is exposing you Edomites for who you are, and you wicked. There's no such thing as a so-called. There's no such thing as, oh, not all white people are bad. All right, that if you hear that person is destroyed for lack of knowledge. All right. And where there is no vision, the people perish. If you don't have no knowledge in these last days, you're going to perish. All right? So, this is another precept. This is Isaiah 33:6. All right? It says, Isaiah 33:6. Well, I'm going to start up. All right, because like I said, it's a time for judgment. It's a time for judgment. All right, and like the title says, civil unrest, which is starting, in Atlanta. All right, in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, and it's not a coincidence. All right, we see the scriptures. This is literally just the scriptures manifesting. Into reality. All right. This is prophecy at the end of the day. And you have civil unrest happening all across the earth. All right, because the Lord is bringing chaos on the earth. The Lord is not bringing peace. The Lord said He bring not peace but a sword. What does a sword bring? A sword brings chaos. All right, the sword brings what's the word? Instability. All right, because if you go into war, that's fucking up your your economic growth and your country and what you got going on, because you gotta postpone that. All right, in so many words. And you got to focus all your time and energy and money on the war. All right. So the Lord is bringing chaos. All right. So it says, and that shows you how just Yahweh Shema Shah is. All right. The Lord not going to let you get away with, poisoning the food, feeding people plastic rice and all that, and it's not just you Edomites, it's you Ammonites, you Moabites, what's the other one? You so-called Arabs, You know, are you East Indians? You Elamites? All right. So it's all of you, cause y'all take part in the rulership, the seat of power with these Edomites, with these so-called white people. All right, and you submit to their way. All right, you sign treaties and whatnot, and you submit to their way. All right, but now we see how the Lord is breaking up this empire. All right, because all this is the ancient Roman Empire reincarnated. All right, and it came back through the Renaissance period, the rebirth. All right, because the ancient Roman Empire, they were Edomites. They were so-called white people. All right, so we see how they empire rose again, but it's divided in these last days. All right, because the Lord said it will be divided. All right, and now we see how the Lord is mustering World War III. The Lord is causing World War III to happen, because that's judgment for His people. All right. So it says Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. All right, and that's what these Edomites do. They, like I said, they poison the food. They poison the babies. They attack your health. They attack your brain. All right, because they don't want you to be what's the word? They don't want you to be self-sufficient. All right, they don't want you to be knowledgeable. All right, to know what's going on. They want you as slaves. All right, and through their CBDC and their New World Order, all right, these elites, they want world domination. All right, and they want to accomplish that through the mark of the beast, the RFID chip, the microchip. All right, so we see how they're taking away laws and scripting new bills. And all it's doing is it's restricting you. It's taking away it's taking away you people your Bill of Rights and Constitution of your so-called liberties. All right. So those of you that trust in this government of Babylon the Great, America, all right, they're gonna turn on you. All right, and they're gonna force you to take that RFID chip, that microchip, the mark of the beast. Whether you like it or not, it's prophecy. All right. So let me jump to the point. Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is His treasure. All right, and that's what you people are going to learn. All right. That's what you people are going to learn, because the truth is, it's the Lord that's doing this at the end of the day. The Lord controls everybody. All right. So it's the Lord who you should fear. All right. You shouldn't fear man. You fear Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, because the Lord controls the wicked and the righteous. All right. And it's this word, it's this truth, understanding the prophecy, all right, and keeping the commandments and having faith in Yahweh Shema Shah that's going to grant you salvation. All right, and salvation is only given to, let me get it. There's John 4:22. Bear with me. Let's get to it. It's John 4:22. John 4:22. Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews. All right. So, and who are the Jews? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. You are the Lord's people. All right. But not all of you are going to be saved, because not all of you is going to keep the commandments and have faith in Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, only that chosen, only that remnant, and Lord willing, I'm a part of that elect number. All right, in my household, and it says, okay, let's hit on that. All right. Bear with me. All right, so that's who salvation is for, because the Lord is only for His people. Okay, let me get that. That's Isaiah 9:6. All right. So it's Isaiah 9:6. All right. Isaiah 9:6. It says, For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty Power, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. This talking about the Messiah, Yahweh Mashiach. All right, who's returning? He's about to return. All right, and it says, of the increase of his government and peace there shall be no end, upon the throne of David and upon his kingdom, to order it and to establish it with judgment and with justice from henceforth even forever. The zeal of the Lord Yahweh of hosts will perform this. All right? And it says, the Lord sent the word unto Jacob, and it have lightened up Israel. All right? So the Lord is coming back to take over the planet Earth. All right? And to rule over the planet Earth, and to liberate and save His people. All right, let's get that in Matthew. All right, this is Matthew 1:21. All right, Matthew 1:21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahushua, for he shall save his people from their sins. All right, and we're about to get one in Luke. Then we're gonna jump to the Apocrypha. All right, bear with me. All right, this Luke. This Luke 1:68. Luke 1:68. And it says, blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and have raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. Talking about Yahweh Shah. Hold on. All right. And it says, Luke 1:68. It says, blessed be the Lord power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people. All right, and have raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. All right, and that horn of salvation is Yahweh Shah. And it says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us. All right, and that's what Yahweh Shah is coming to do. He's coming to save and deliver. All right, so you should ask yourself, who are his people? Obviously, they're the curses, the curses of Deuteronomy 28. All right, and I want to say Ezekiel, the 4th chapter. All right, so obviously the curses are on his people. The Lord's people are going to be being hung from trees. The Lord's people are going to be their history. Part of their history is going to be in that transatlantic slave trade. All right, they're going to be in captivity until the Lord returns. That's going to be the condition of the Lord's people. which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. Now we want to jump to Second Esdras. All right, and yeah. Let's see. And the phone about to die too, so yeah. All right. So we're gonna read this and close out. All right. So it says, Second Esdras 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. All right. So when we are prophesying, you know, when the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down to their fruit is prophesying, it's not their words. It's the Lord speaking through them. All right. It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Right, because that's all a part of that. That's the condition of the battle. It's a spiritual war. All right, it's a war of truth, of knowledge. All right. So the Lord told us we're gonna go through this. So it says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right? And I'm going to jump down. It says, 2nd Esdras 15:14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. And that woe means destruction. Because destruction and evil is coming on the earth. All right? So it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. That's civil unrest. All right? That's civil unrest. That's uproars of the people. All right? You know, we see the banks closing. All right, this money system crashing. And they're about to have a global reset. Of course, that's going to start, you know, chaos, and, you know, martial law. All right? It's about to be a famine of food, water, and resources. And power. All right? Because this power grid is about to black out. And it says, all right? For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. All right? And a great example of that is you know, the new purge laws that started January 1st. All right? All right? So we see how, and it's gonna increase. You know, these elites are going to starve you people out, which they're fulfilling prophecy at the end of the day. They're going to starve you people out. All right, you know, they're going to start that chaos. They're going to bring order out of chaos. You know, this is their agenda. All right. You know, and this is what their propaganda shows. These elites, you know, they show it through their propaganda, through their movies and TVs. All right. And I'm gonna end it on that because it's about to die. All right. But Lord willing, that was edifying. Want to turn the face to the east and give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem, Yahweh Kakadash. Double honors to my elder apostles, Great Millstone, ruling, teach well, and honors and salutations to the Akim of Great Millstone, pushing his truth throughout the four corners in these last days. Abba, and Kwame Shalom.